Packers. Okay, time. I just got. Welcome back. So we're going to.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Jackson.
Kicker Brandon
Real.
McManus about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground. ETN. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Another toe for ETN. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Lawrence will throw. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown.
What?
Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 34 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good move. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing. Love. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And he fires one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And in the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, 41 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 15. Packers 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars first down.
11. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. They go play action now. Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Following the interception, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 3.
Come on, set.
Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Down. Black shot. Black. 95. Edo blue. Claws red. Set.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Rolling to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
11. Think right.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Think right, open.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Johnny Munt as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one caught downfield by Watson. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
50, green. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set, ready.
Here's Love. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready, ready. Smash, red, 45. White, claws, red. 6, mega. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Touchdown! Jaden Reed. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 63 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Packers 15. Cam Little to
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here, ready.
Now Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Block 40. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Same target. It's Jacobs again. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Seal, block, red, 38. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Block shot.
Going back to Love. And this is incomplete.
Intended for Tucker Craft. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10.
Let's set.
Back to throw again. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Drill green. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
he's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Lawrence to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever.
33, yellow, claws red, black shot.
Throwing, Love. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Love, he's going to change the play here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
To throw now, here's Love. This is caught, it's Christian Watson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Yellow, go. Rail, yellow. Check, hut.
Glove. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
Chop, set it, here we go, set.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Let's put.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Set, hut, ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
Here's Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out.
That is intercepted.
Escapes the defender. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Red 38.
Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs from 19 yards away. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Here we go.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. A short throw there to Strange. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the